What's going on, YouTube? Back in the garage, back in the shed. So we're in this bloody lockdown again here over in NZ, which is bloody awesome. The old Delta strain. So in my little shed here at home, I'm going to change the front suspension, rip the old stuff out. I have went with coilovers for the front. Yeah, I wanted to do bags, but I just really haven't got the time and money really to bag it. Can't really get in the shop because they're flat out. So anyway, we're in lockdown and I've got coilovers here. Went with Aldan American. So these come in a couple of weeks ago now. Aldan American. So that's what we've got. It comes with your adjusting tool once you've got it all set up. It's got some hardware for the bottom. That's it. Got your little shims here with your needle bearings that sit on the bottom. I've never done coilovers or anything like that, so this is all new to me, but I don't think it's going to be too hard to install. Top of the spring sits in the factory seating position on the car, so that's all good. And the coilover shock actually bolts into the bottom of the where your shock normally bolts to. Come through there like that. That just sits on there like that. Obviously with the shims and stuff in there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try and pull all this apart here in my shed with. Hopefully, I've got enough tools to get it done. And also, I'm gonna try and get rid of the old dog leg control arm bolt. So these are the straight through lower control arm bolts that I'm going to replace the dog leg bolts with. Yeah, weird bloody spaces there, which are all offset. There's instructions in there by the looks, but that's going to be interesting trying to get those in. But I'm going to struggle along in the shed here and see how we go. I also got the heavier spring because I've obviously got the big block in there, so can handle a little bit more. What's that, 550 pounds, I guess. Yeah, alright. Man, I've got no space here, but let's get into it. Alright, got the wheel off. So I need to undo that bolt there, drop that ball joint, sway arm, bloody, I think I'm going to take that off. That'll just make that lower control arm drop a bit easier. And there's that stupid dog leg bolt that I'm going to try and swap out as well. Oh, those things are a pain to pull out. I think I almost got to drop this whole bloody lower control arm off, to be honest. Can't remember last time when I pulled it out. Alright, we're back on the big coilover install. It's been a couple of days since I think when I finish up. Oh, I got the bolt off the bottom ball joint there. Every other time I've dropped these lower control arms, or when I took the springs out last, I took the whole caliper off, so I dropped it off the top. But I'm just going to try and drop the bottom off, I think, and leave the disc and spindle and steering arm where it is. But this is going to go low enough. Easy. Easy. So that's the original 289. Well, it's a small block car, so there's the original springs out of it. Obviously a bit shortened. Coil and a half off these, I think. Weren't happy with them. Weren't happy. Well, we've had a little bump in the road. I need a socket big enough to fit that bad boy. It's about a 2-inch, I think. Dang it. And we're in lockdown. So I need to try and adapt what to do. Well, I think I'm getting it. What a struggle, eh? What to do on a day off? Well, it's lockdown, so, and it's raining outside, so can't mow the lawn, so I'll struggle. Just work on the car with bugger all tools in a half-finished garage, eh? Choices, but I'm getting this, so it's a bloody win. It's a win, mate. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna get past that bit though. Cars, eh? Gotta love working on them. Maybe I'll come back when I can prove I've got this out. It'll pass. Just a shower. I got that bit out. I have to drop the whole arm off, so I have to drop that bolt out down that end to get the rest of it out. There you go. Look at that thing. Shush. Okay, so those threads there where the original shock bolted onto need to come off. So that shouldn't be too bad. I'll need a screwdriver and then just peel them off, and then the holes need to be drilled out to a 3/8. And so the coilover comes through. Comes through there, bolts through there, and that's taking all the weight, all the load on the bottom, instead of where the spring would normally seat in that circular bit. But so what I'm going to do for now is get it in, get it all together, and then once I get the car back in the shop, strengthen all this up through here, maybe, I don't know, 5mm plate or something, and then solid weld it right around to this section, and that should be ample to take that load, just to strengthen that up. But of course, yeah, we'll just have to run it past the certifier, make sure he's all happy with it. Alright, so I'll get those knocked off. These come off not too bad, just get the old screwdriver in there and give it a few twists. There you go. Off. Just a couple of spot welds holding those on. No turning back now. Shit. Yeah, a couple of little marks on there. Spot welds I just want to clean up. I'll just get the grinder out and give them a touch up, chuck some more black paint on all that. Ground them down. Strong the last hole out. 3/8, 10mm. I'll chuck a bit of rust preventer on that and a bit of black. Let's have a look at these. This replacement front bolt, motor control arm for the dog leg set up. I haven't seen too much on these ones, but this it's got the offset bushing there, so it's just solid. Same with that one. Installation instruction, replacement control arm crank system. Position lip to clear the welded support plate. Oh yeah, so there's a little lip on there. So that has to clear that support plate that's welded on the chassis. Spacer A are marked for right and left. U spacer marked with 65027 for the left and 65028 for the right must be installed on the proper side. Right, it's got the little spacer in there. Oh, that bushing, that's where it goes. It's a little lip under there that sort of keys in over the thickening on the chassis. So I've put the bolt through this way. And there's the difference there. And I will just need to slide this thing over here. And that keys into that part of the chassis, and that's it. Then you need to pull, obviously push this back through. It's a bit tight. And it says leave the sleeve off the bolt on a 427, but I'm not sure why, but something to do with weight maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'll drop that off and put the bolt through. I'll put the sleeve in it anyway. Sleeve can go in there. Sleeve in the bushing. Push that plate back through. Now, so the 427 bushing must be different. There you go. Where'd we get up to? Oh, I got a torch a lot. Okay, I've got that bolted in. It's not tightened up. So I could try and fit this coilover up in there, I guess. Right, that's it. Coilover is in. I just need to do some adjusting. Adjust the dampening of the shock at the bottom there. So right now it's set on 1, but yeah, so I just need to adjust the height, set it to where I want it, and then I'll do the other side. Well, started on the other side, stripped all that out, the wheel off, dropped the lower control arm, but this front lower control arm bolt won't come off like the other one did, so I'm pretty much dead in the water at the moment. So I'll come back once I get I think it's a 2-inch socket, and get that off. Alright, so it's a few days later, and I've managed to find the a socket for that lower control arm bolt. It's a 1 7/8. 1 7/8 fits this one. So I'm going to try and get this off. A bit of turnage. Spring, the old insulator back on, it's all good. Can't see shit. I don't know if you guys can see any of that. Now I've wound the shock to number 3. It's got 6 settings, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I've wound it to 3. I'll just set it at that and see how it rides, I guess, once we're cruising around. It was measured about 35mm up on the other side. on the bar. I had a point I was measuring up 35 mil, so I just eyeball this. Pushing. Need some grease. Don't get all your nice springs all bloody greasy. Rock and roll. Just get that sitting up. Right, and compound 3. That's tight, didn't take anything else off. I'll just check the measurement, make sure they're both the same. Yeah, chuck the wheels on, drop it down, see how it is, make some adjustments to where I want it, and hopefully should all be good, and tighten up all these lower control arm bolts proper. Yeah. I think I'm about 3 mil higher than where I was with the old springs, so I'll double check it, but then I think I might bring it up about 20 mil, so it's at 3/4 of an inch roughly. Yeah, I think so. Little helpers join me in the garage. Hey yo. So I've just taken the wheel off again. I am lifting it up about 10 mil, I think. So I've adjusted this one. I just have to shoot around to the other side, adjust the other one up. So I've gone up 10 mil. So I've wound it up 10 mil on the thread on the coilover, and it's raised the front about 20 millimeters. So not quite an inch. So yeah, it's a lot more level. I think I'm pretty happy with that, but I can't really get a good gauge unless you get it outside and step back. But yeah, it's pretty level. Still slight rake in the front, but yeah, pretty happy with it. And hopefully the front tires were binding on the guards quite a bit when it was a lot lower, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that full lock I can get that without binding on the guards at all, or else I'm going to have to try and roll that inside lip on the guard. which I don't really want to do, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think I'm happy where it is. Right, that's a wrap. Coilovers are in. Pretty stoked. Yeah, I wanted to get it done in the workshop and do a bunch of other stuff, but can't get the car in because we're locked down, which sucks. But hey, what do you do? So yeah, filled in a bit of time anyway. So yeah, pretty stoked with it. Hopefully she'll drive a lot better. But yeah, once we get out of lockdown, I'll carry on with it. But anyway, thanks for watching, eh? Cheers. See you on the next one.